In an election year full of challenges, an unlikely group is taking action.
I'm signing up to be a poll worker this year, first of all, to protect democracy.
Teens, some not even old enough to vote yet.
It's my way of making change and getting my voice heard.
Inspired to become poll workers.
Voting is a sacred right that we should all seek to protect.
Taking the place of at-risk seniors who don't feel safe going out in the pandemic.
What are the recruitment numbers in Houston?
19-year-old Kai Surumaki is a sophomore at Princeton University who created a network of young people called the Poll Hero Project.
When you don't have poll workers at the polling places, they can often get closed down because they don't have enough people to staff them. And when you get them closing down, it creates an unequal access to the polls. And for that reason, me and a group of many other students formed the Poll Hero Project to recruit our peers to become poll workers this election.
The group energizing more than 35,000 to sign up from across the country.
That level of engagement is so important right now.
Even getting support from stars like Ben Stiller.
And be able to do something to be part of the solution, I think, is wonderful.
With so much at stake this year, swing state teens Vandita Rastogi in Ohio and Lucy Duckworth from Pennsylvania are joining in, thrilled to be part of the political process.
I think, like a lot of young people, we were feeling, hey, we want to do something direct and concrete. And, being a poll worker was one of the best ways we found that we could do that.
The reason that I chose to become a poll worker is because this way I could directly be involved in the process without voting, and I could see firsthand how this process works.
Both still too young to vote, they see this as a first step.
This is just the start of our activism.
I'm almost an adult. This is going to be my country. I'm inheriting this country, and I'm really fired up about making it how I want it to be.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here, and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.